evening, Northland. I'm Dan Hanger. Yeah, tonight we blow the lid off Duluth's worst-kept secret with a series of expose stories. Everyone should already know that Duluth is one hell of a great tourist destination.
Cut. You can't say that.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Duluth is one great tourist destination. Damn it!
No. You can't say that either.
No. Shoot. Okay, well, here's the deal. How about Duluth is one great destination for tourists? Shucks darn it. Okay? Good. Let's get to it, right? Our first report of the obvious is that Duluth has this really big lake. And on the lake, we've got the best way to see it on board the Vista Fleet cruise line. Yeah, when your ship comes in, you'd better hope it's on the Vista boat, right? Tours leave from the Vista dock behind the deck just across the Blue Bridge from Canal Park. Tickets for lunch and dinner cruises, sightseeing tours, Sunday brunch, and special excursions can be purchased inside the Vista's huge All Things Great Lakes gift shop and the all-you-can-eat salad bar. Maybe not a salad bar, but they can sell you something to eat and drink while you're out there touring Duluth. There you go. And on the decks of the Vista Star here, or the Vista Queen boats, you can get up close to Great Lakes freighters and ships from all around the world. Visitors marvel at Duluth's scenery as viewed from the water. Vista boat tours depart 7 days a week. During the summer and fall, you can have lunch, brunch, or dine in elegance on a Vista cruise. When you recommend their Sunday brunch cruises, be sure and remind people that the food is from the Duluth Grill, as seen on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. That's my dog. He's such a good boy. Good boy, Brewster. Okay, so also on the water is the William A. Irvin. This retired ore boat was once the pride of the Great Lakes Fleet. Her owner was U.S. Steel, and she was built in 1938 to carry iron ore from Duluth and to harbors and important guests of the company from around the world. On the bow of the boat are 2 extra levels of luxury cabins just for the honored few who were guests of the line. The boat is 611 feet long and was laid up in 1978 when the 1,000-foot ore boats started to rule the waves. Tours of the boat are given several times a day, 7 days a week. Mr. William A. Irvin was in the 8th grade when his father died, and the young lad quit school and basically went to work in the mines to support his dear mother. He dug his way up from underground mining to become the president of U.S. Steel, and that's why the boat is named in his honor. That is such an amazing, great story. It reminds me of my dog. He digs holes in the backyard. Good boy, Brewster. Sorry, okay, so Duluth has a lot to offer tourists. Yeah, on the water and under it. Let's visit the Great Lakes Aquarium, right on the waterfront beside the deck and within walking or swimming distance from Canal Park. The Vista Fleet and the William A. Irvin is our Great Lakes Aquarium. It's in a beautiful building that was designed to resemble a West Coast cannery. This is the largest freshwater collection of aquatic species in the world. There are other creatures here as well, like crazy, fun otters, turtles, birds, gray tree frogs, and slippery salamanders. This is where you can have fun, right? With the water and make connections to streams, rivers, lakes, and oceans. Shipwrecks Alive takes you to the watery graves of vessels that now rest in peace on the bottom of the Great Lakes, Pacific Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea. The Unsalted Sea exhibit is the largest sturgeon touch tank in North America. That is huge. Of course, the aquarium is open 7 days a week. Duluth. The aquarium set a record attendance last year as one of Duluth's major attractions. The Great Lakes Aquarium teaches people about the importance of water and the world of life that lives in it and, like us, depends on it. There is also wildlife in the water at the edge. Hey, Tiki! Ooh, coconuts! Ooh! The Edgewater Hotel and Waterpark is along the shore, of Lake Superior on London Road above the Lake Walk and east of Duluth. It is, they got water slides in there. It's so cool. A lazy river, more water slides, a vortex, a crazy water slide, wading pools, food and beverages. Yeah, and great family fun. That's a big thing here. This is where you get your tiki on. Get it? The Edgewater Hotel and Waterpark is the only one of its kind this far north, where the water doesn't freeze. What makes them so great is that the Edgewater staffers are tiki fun. People often ask if they can use the water park, and at times some day passes are available, and you should have your guests call for that information, or you can just go ahead and check online. Just a little further down the road, just past the Edgewater Resort and Water Park, is Duluth's famous Glen Sheen Mansion, also on London Road. Speaking of roads, let's go to Bob Johnson from our Road Rage Only Curbside Traffic Team. Bob?
Thanks, Dan. When Chester and Clara Congdon built their beautiful Glen Sheen Mansion on the shore of Lake Superior, traffic wasn't a problem in 1905. There were only 635 cars in the entire state of Minnesota. The Congdons traveled by horse and buggy, and in winter, by sleigh. Their magnificent home, stretched out on 12 acres of lakefront property, was created by skilled artisans and decorated with treasures and curiosities collected from around the world by the Congdons on their many travels. And except for their underwear, it's all still here today. Trust me, I've checked. And that's why Glen Sheen is Minnesota's most visited historic home. Take that, Hill House in St. Paul, because Glen Sheen also has authentically famous and meticulously maintained and manicured lawns, gardens, and water features. Tours are every day of the week and come with or without guides, flashlights, and/or nooks and crannies. Selected as the 2016 Attraction of the Year by the Minnesota Office of Tourism, be sure and have your guests check out summer special events on the grounds by going online to glensheen.org. Glen Sheen is one of Duluth's great roadside attractions, and I should know, I'm Bob Johnson, Road Rage Only Curbside Traffic Team. Drive carefully, or I'll be reporting on to you. Back to you, Dan.
All right, Bob, thanks. Thank you. That's enough now. We only have one green wall here.
Fair enough.
Take care. All right. Well, here's the thing, guys. Everybody knows Thomas the Tank Engine, right? Well, at the Lake Superior Railroad Museum in the depot, you can also meet engines named the William Crooks and the Seven Spot and Malley. Duluth's historic Union Depot was built in 1892 as the city's premier train station and was preserved as the St. Louis County Heritage and Arts Center. The depot is also home to the Duluth Art Institute with amazing contemporary galleries that offer a rich array of revolving arts exhibits. The Duluth Art Institute enriches daily life with dynamic, innovative visual arts programming that upholds excellence and promotes active community participation, such as their fun art classes. The galleries of the Duluth Art Institute are included with a depot admission and are free for members. With that same admission to the depot, visitors also can explore. The Railroad Museum was voted the best transportation museum in America by USA Today. Visitors can see the William A. Crooks, the first railroad locomotive in Minnesota, and climb up into the cab of the largest, most powerful steam engine ever built. That is the Malley. There are model trains, diesel trains, beautifully restored train cars, rare vintage coaches, trolley rides, and a working velocipede, whatever the hell that is. Guess you just have to go there and find out. Ask the experts. Anyway, here, the depot is also home to 3 other museums, 2 art galleries, and the historic immigrant waiting room. Everything is included in one low admission price. The depot is also where you go to get on the North Shore Scenic Railroad. This is where classic train cars and historic engines are pulled from the museum's collection and put to work, pulling trains along the lakefront line between Duluth and 2 harbors, and that's all along the shore of Lake Superior. Chosen by Better Homes and Gardens as one of the top 10 family-friendly scenic train rides in North America, the North Shore Scenic Railroad offers all types of railroad experiences on the Duluth Zephyr, the music and pizza train, dinner trains, murder trains, mystery trains, steam trains, so many trains.
All aboard. Ticket, please.
Ticket. What? All right. Here.
Thank you, sir.
All
There you
right.
are.
Very official. That's the weirdest thing that ever happened to me here in my studio. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Oh yeah, Thomas! How could I forget? Thomas the Tank Engine visits the North Shore Scenic Railroad over the first 2 weekends in August, and 18,000 people will come to see him. You can see a whole lot more at DuluthTrains.com. The depot also has actors, people who can tell a story, sing, and dance, and will entertain the heck out of you at the Duluth Playhouse. The Duluth Playhouse is the longest continuous community theater company in America. It's showtime all year on their main stage and in the Black Box Theater at the Underground, a second theater on the lower level of the depot. the Playhouse, which is also operating there out of the newly restored North Shore Theater on Superior Street, downtown Duluth. The North Shore can trace its history back to 1883 as an opera house, in 1910 as a movie theater, and was vacant for many years up until its recent renovation. The historic building is brought back to life with some of the Duluth Playhouse's biggest shows, as well as community gatherings and live music concerts. I love summer, don't you? When the sun is hot, I protect my skin by covering my body in oil. But if olive oil is made from olives, what is my baby oil made from? I don't know.
I'm meteorologist Dave Anderson from the Weather Alert Color Doppler Radar Storm Team. When the weather is nice, there's lots to see and do in outdoor Duluth. They've got all your toys. Day Tripper of Duluth offers tours that take their guests rough riding in the woods, kayaking on Lake Superior, hiking through primeval forests, and canoeing our lakes and rivers. Their guides are all experts because what they do on tours, they also do on their own time. Stand-up paddleboarding, got the equipment. Fat bikes, they've got them. Kayaks and canoes, covered. When you want to play in our great outdoors but left your toys at home, play with theirs by contacting J. Tripper of Duluth. Spirit Mountain has outdoor zip lines and the Twister Alpine Coaster rides in their adventure park, and they feature summer chairlift rides. Mountain biking, camping, and hiking on the hill are great. Fun activities as well. Some of the best views of Duluth can be seen from the Twister if you can stop screaming long enough to open your eyes. Looking for fun on the ground? Try Spirit Mountain's one-of-a-kind 9-hole miniature golf course designed by renowned local architect David Salmola. Just on the other side of I-35 across from Spirit Mountain is the gateway to Duluth, Thompson Hill. It's one of Minnesota's most popular tourist information centers, and it's free. For our guests, Thompson Hill, like Visit Duluth, is a wealth of information, a goldmine of facts and brochures, a treasure trove of rack cards, a king's ransom worth of knowledge about all things related to our area. Plus, the view from the top of the hill looking down on Duluth is like finding a beautiful, priceless diamond in a bag of mini donuts at the state fair. It's something that is both tasty and valuable. Now, right below Spirit Mountain in West Duluth, just off Grand Avenue, is the Lake Superior Zoo. Our zoo is a big, beautiful park with animals like swamp monkeys and lemurs, African lions, weird species that only come out at night, birds of prey, and the kid-friendly barnyard petting zoo area. Someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. I do believe it, I do believe it's true. Visiting the zoo is fun and educational. Here's something a lot of people don't know. The Duluth Zoo started in 1923 when a West Duluth businessman wanted to build a pen for Billy, his pet deer. Because of that, there are still deer on the grounds today. Out by the zoo is another great train ride on the Lake Superior and Mississippi Railroad. This excursion runs along the banks of the St. Louis River and through the communities of Riverside and Morgan Park on the first railroad tracks to run from St. Paul to Duluth back in 1870. They're still here today, and these historic rides leave on Saturdays and Sundays from the LS&M station by the zoo. On those days when the huge H is flying overhead, that means the pressure is high, and in the summer means lots of sun. Outdoor adventure tours are the natural way to touch the water, climb a mountain, be the bike trail, and share some fun with your friends and family. That's the deal with the Duluth Experience. They have kayak paddling, bike riding, sunset water tours, and everything is provided for you. Just show up and have fun. They also give city tours that focus on our history and beer. Duluth is the craft beer capital of Minnesota, and the Duluth Experience's brewery tours are very popular. So are their frequent bathroom stops along the way. You know, TripAdvisor voted Duluth Experience the top tourist attraction in Duluth because they go to all the top tourist attractions in Duluth. I'm meteorologist Dave Anderson with your Weather Alert Color Radar Doppler Storm Team. And remember, there are bad choices, bad jokes, bad asses, but no bad weather in Duluth. Back to you, Dan.
I know you love Duluth. I know you love Duluth. And I know you're going to love our next big scoop. Here it is, Duluth Mayor Emily Larson.
Thanks, Dan. Hi, everybody. First of all, thank you. Thank you for the hard work you are about to do this summer, because you are on the front lines of meeting 3.5 million people who come to Duluth every year. What you say, how you say it, the way you offer help to somebody if they come up to your desk or you find them wandering around the city, it matters. Being a parent who travels around with my own kids, it makes a really big difference. The information I get when I check into a hotel or how someone greets me at a restaurant, you are the people that people will ask. Where should we go? What should we do? And where's the best place to go and have fun? So your work is hard, and I understand it can sometimes be difficult to get everybody walking up to you all the time needing something, but it's so important. Thank you for all of the hard work you're going to do. And second of all, have a great summer. Please be sure to go out and enjoy all of the tourist activities that you will be talking about, because you are a tourist too in this town, and so am I. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mayor. By now, I'm sure you're getting the idea, right? Duluth has great stuff for our guests to see and do here that they can't find anywhere else. Like up at UMD, there's the Tweed Museum of Art with a whole lot of exhibits featuring all types of visual, artistic expressions. It's free and it is wonderful. Almost a hidden treasure that you should really tell your guests about, especially on those rainy days that we never, ever wish would happen, right? Tweed Museum is all about the art. You won't find a single tweed displayed anywhere, whatever that tweed is. The same thing is true for the Duluth Children's Museum. There's not one kid on display there. Can you believe it? But there are lots of great kids there, yeah, all the time, having all kinds of fun and learning really neat stuff like science, history, and neat things about other people. The Duluth Children's Museum is located next to the Duluth Heritage Sports Center and Clyde Iron in Lincoln Park. It's a fun place to explore, create, and learn. The Duluth Children's Museum is a great family destination. After the Children's Museum, families can go wild and have fun at the Planet 3 Extreme Air Park just down the road. This is an indoor extreme trampoline arena with more than 15,000 square feet of interconnected trampolines in a brand new 25,000 square foot facility. The trampoline park features amazing world-class activities like extreme dodgeball, trapeze, launch pads, foam pits, dunk zones, a battle beam, and even a state-of-the-art ninja obstacle course. Woof! And all the Duluth fun continues where the rubber hits the water. Minnesota Whitewater Rafting provides rafting adventures on the St. Louis River in a dam-controlled area that has both big waves for adventure seekers and calmer trips for family fun on the water. Minnesota Whitewater Rafting provides a unique experience and a different perspective of our beautiful natural environment from the St. Louis River. To make reservations with them, it's best for people to go to their website or give them a call, as space in the boats is limited. Imagine you're locked in a room with a group of friends and you have to solve a mystery to get out. That's the premise of Solve Entertainment, a reality game that plays like a video, except you're in it for real. This is team-building fun as your group tries to work their way through a series of brain-teasing puzzles and search for clues like Sherlock Holmes or Sam Spade.
It was a dark and stormy night. The rain beat a tempo on the hot tin roof like a bongo player messed up on steroids. Then, she walks in, wearing a dress so tight I could read the tramp stamp on her back.
Ooh, can you figure it out? Hopefully just in the nick of time. Solve Entertainment's fun adventures can be booked online at their website. We're getting to the end of our news now, but first, a quick break and a word from our sponsor.
It's not just 10% off. It's not even 50% off. Better than buy one and get one free, it's just plain totally free. The Marine Museum in Canal Park is free! Not just on Tuesdays, not just after midnight when there's a full moon, it's free all the time! The Marine Museum is the story of our Great Lakes maritime industry. It's sailors, ships, and what they carried, some of them to the bottom. But hey, don't think about that. Just remember, it's free! If you have guests who want to see the big boats, learn about ships of the sea, or are just plain cheap as dirt, tell them about the Marine Museum in Canal Park because it's free!
Welcome back. Another free place to go is another great attraction. Surveys show that one of the top things tourists like to do on vacation is shop. When it comes to the shopping, go to the Miller Hill Mall, right? The king of the hill. That's because it's on top of the hill, Miller Hill, where you can find it and love it. It attracts shoppers from Canada and all over the area. The mall is the area's largest shopping destination for fashion and fun. It's huge! The food court is deliciously awesome, and because it's a mall, you can shop indoors. All right, what's your favorite free thing to do in Duluth? Is it a walk on the lake walk, a stroll through Leif Erikson Park and the Rose Garden? Do you hike, bike, paddle, hang out in Canal Park, or veg in the sun on Skyline Drive? Your guests are going to ask what you like to do in Duluth so they can get an idea of what they might want to see and do as well. Feel free to express yourself by telling them and their family what you like best about living in Duluth. Do not answer, "I like going to Proctor." That's just stupid. It's time for our full frontal locker room access team sports and gaming report with Chelsea Brown.
I'm Chelsea Brown with the best sports ticket in town. It's a Duluth Huskies home game at Wade Stadium. This is America's favorite pastime, played in a classic stadium with modern amenities and all the old standards like peanuts, Cracker Jacks, hot dogs, and cold beer here. Get your cold beer here. The Huskies play in today's Northern League and regularly smack down the dirtbag scum rivals from Eau Claire, Rochester, Mankato, and even Thunder Bay, Ontario. Towns that can only dream of being as cool as Duluth. Make sure you have your Huskies schedule handy where you work so you can let guests know when it's game on in Duluth. Sports you can do like batting cages, laser tag, the Vertical Endeavors rock climbing wall, and a huge video ticket town arcade are all inside at Adventure Zone in Canal Park. There's Kids Cove bouncy houses, games, and festival food and drinks available. This is a great family place to suggest people to visit where kids can burn off some energy. Adventure Zone is open rain or shine. Not that it even rains here though, right? New this summer at the Zone, virtual reality sports like life-size NHL hockey, life-size NHL hockey, basketball, and golf played on family courses from all around the world. Of course, the biggest sporting event here in Duluth is Grandma's Marathon, a world-class event with over 20,000 runners. There is the inline marathon where rollerbladers travel right down the freeway and all kinds of other fun running events. After a great place to cool down, and another one of our great free places in Duluth is Park Point Beach, stretching for 5 miles. Our awesome sandy beach is a great place to suggest to visitors for some fun games by the lake. Of course, the best games are the ones you win. In downtown Duluth, we have a super fun gaming experience waiting for everyone at Fond Duluth Casino. Newly remodeled, a smoke-free first floor full-service bar, your favorite slots, and blackjack. These are the games people love to win. Parking is right next door on a city parking ramp. I'm Chelsea Brown with your sports report and gaming report. Laces out, Dan. Back to you.
Thanks, Chelsea. Now, I hope you're all starting to know why Duluth is so cool. That's why 3.5 million people visit right here in the summer and come back for the fall colors, winter sports, and of course, our famous Bentleyville Tour of Lights. It's the biggest and brightest holiday light show ever, with the big dancing light tree, holiday mascots dressed up, and free hot chocolate for its visitors. It's America's largest free walk-through lighting display, and it is even visible from outer space, just like the Great Wall of China and Kim Kardashian's monster-sized butt. It's also time to thank some of the people who made this video possible. I want to thank the Duluth Attractions Council for producing this, along with Visit Duluth and help from KBJR6, CBS3, WDIO-TV, my dog Brewster, of course, and also the home spot here, the home turf, Fox 21 Television, our announcer, Ken Bueller, and a special shout out to the deck, Bigfoot, as well, and our mayor, and all the members of the Duluth Naked Bocce Ball League. Just kidding on the last one, making sure you're still paying attention. To you now, seriously, our viewer, the people on the front lines of Duluth's tourist industry, you guys are absolutely so lucky. Seriously, you get to welcome all of our guests, answer their questions, and really help them enjoy all the great things we have and love every single day of the year right here in Duluth. So this summer and forever, remember that your best friend on the job is a smile on your face. Have a great summer, have fun, thank you for watching, and from all of us here at Duluth Rocks News, where we say, if it happens in Duluth, it's news to us. Good night. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you. I think they bought it, you guys. Oh, oh come on in. Hey. Thank you. guys are so lucky, seriously. You get to welcome all our guests, answer their questions, and enjoy. Sorry.